give away my gas money, shit, give away my rent money, give away my food money, feed them and me. You know, I had to do everything in that relationship. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikala Leinani. I also go by MK, and I'm going to be diving into a beautiful topic about codependency. We're not going to make this intro uber long. Ain't shit else to talk about, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So let's talk about the definition of codependency first. When I go into Psychology Today, they put the definition of codependency as a dysfunctional relation dynamic where one person assumes the role of the giver, sacrificing their own needs and well-being for the sake of the other, the taker. The bond in question doesn't have to be romantic. It can just occur as parent and child, friends, and family members. The term codependency first appeared in substance abuse circles to describe a lopsided relationship that has been consumed and controlled by one person's addiction. It grew in popularity and became shorthanded for enabling in a relationship. Codependency is not a clinical diagnosis or a personality disorder and has sparked much debate and controversy among psychology experts. Now, since we've heard the book definition, Psychology Today definition, let me just go ahead and break that down simple terms for you guys. Codependency is where you are expecting somebody to meet all your needs, give you the happiness, give you the love that you do not have for yourself. Essentially. You give, they take, and you're just more or less hoping that they stay there and hoping that you're doing enough for them to not want to leave you, hurt you, belittle you, or do any things of those natures. So let's really get into this, shall we? In my experience, I was codependent in my first relationship. That relationship left me feeling so drained, so upset with myself. I lost myself. Like, truly, I lost myself. So in the past relationship I was in, I was the person that would go to work, the breadwinner, the person that would find each and any way to try and make a means for him and I. He did not. Yes, he may have had to sell some of his items, personal belongings, to help try and cover rent or try and pay some bills, but to be quite honest with you, none of that would have had to happen if he would work alongside me as a partner and not expect me to be the one getting up, going to work every day, doing everything that two people should be working together on or towards. So I was the one having to give away my time, give away my energy, give away my gas money, shit, give away my rent money, give away my food money, feed them and me. You know, I had to do everything in that relationship. Also, while I was in that relationship, I would constantly ask in some way for reassurance that he loved me. And to constantly do that, it starts to create depression, because if you're constantly asking for love, you're lacking love within yourself, number one, and there's some signs that show that they don't really love you, number two. Okay, I was always tolerating and ignoring the red flags that he would show me. I've caught him cheating in different ways many times. You know, as a woman, going through the phone, oh my God, he's texting bitches, or oh my God, he's asking his homeboys to hook him up with somebody. Oh my God, there he is in the car fucking somebody. And I would ignore it and hope that I could set that aside and that we could make things right. But it was always just another blow to my self-esteem, and me seeing that constantly. I mean, the first few months I was dating the man, I found a fucking condom in his wallet, and it was just, or in his bag, and it was just like, all right, and whose is this? And men, y'all are not great liars, but you also can't lie to a spirit. because in a sense we kind of do know everything. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, I ignored so many red flags just to hope that we could work something out and stay together. I allowed him to also belittle me. I mean, this man called me a stupid bitch. He said all types of things. And I mean, it's upsetting because at the end of the day, you would sit there and like, girl, you didn't think more of yourself. There's other women that would have, you know, heard this and said if they were in that situation, oh, I never let a man do me like that. You know, I'll never let a man talk to me like that. But you know what? I get so sick and tired of hearing other women say this, because there are so many women that do tolerate this type of treatment, talk this shit, and stay in the shit longer to where it can get physically abusive, where they're literally in ailment because they are literally drained and depleted of so much energy that their body is showing it physically now. I don't even like to hear from other women because they talk the talk but don't walk the walk. So just to keep it real. But you know, I finally decided to come out of that. So before I get into how you stop being codependent, let's get into some other signs, because you know, I talked to you guys about being belittled. That's a sign of codependency. Being belittled and staying. Ignoring the red flags, ignoring the fucking signs and staying. Asking for reassurance, or do you love me all the time, and staying. Being the one to be putting in more effort than the other person, 90, 95, 99%, and staying when you know the other motherfucker ain't doing nothing but sitting on their ass. So with you having these, let me just give you a few more, just in case, oh, well, I'm not going through some of these, but you may be going through a little bit more. Now, you also are codependent if you change yourself to be with somebody else. You are changing things you like, things you don't like, how you dress, how you act, how you talk, things you eat. You change yourself and make yourself an entirely different person to be with somebody. You're codependent. Don't do that. You do not have to change yourself to be with anybody, okay? You do not. They should love you for you, period. Now, if you're always telling them like, oh yeah, I need you, I can't lose this relationship, I can't lose you, need, want, must have, codependent. Codependent. You don't need anybody but yourself. Truth be told, you do not need anybody but yourself. And I don't care if it's because you guys are truly in love. Never give somebody that much power over you. You are your number one priority. Yes, a person that you love can come in and make things, you know, more exciting for you, more enjoyable for you, make the experience like just, I mean, you can be grateful to enjoy an experience with somebody else, but you do not need to enjoy an experience with somebody else. You feel me? Now, overextending yourself. In some ways, that kind of goes with the situation I dealt with. I'm taking my ass to work. I'm doing all this. I'm selling even my shit because me going to work every fucking day, working hard 40 hours a week, trying to get overtime while going to school, and not being able to still, like, I was not able to cover all the rent sometimes still. I still had to overextend myself for somebody that wasn't even willing to do the bare minimum. Do not do that, okay? Also with codependence, you let so much shit slide, especially when it comes to addressing something through conversation. You have a fear of talking about things that bother you. You must open your mouth. You cannot be afraid of what they're going to say. You cannot be afraid of how they react. And this is a huge one, because I feel like this is one of the easiest things and the first things that happen when you are codependent in a relationship, especially a toxic one. And lastly, another sign of codependency is you're staying somewhere that is hurting you. I mean, you know what to do, like stage right or stage left, baby. I'm out this bit, you know what I'm saying? But you stay. Now, let me just hit you with a few points that help you get rid of codependency, because we want to be individuals. We want to stand proud in our light and not allow other people to dim it. So how do you not be codependent? This is what initiated me leaving the side of codependency, okay? I started meditating and I started doing self-hypnosis. Self-hypnosis, you could literally just Google some videos, YouTube some videos where they're talking to you. You're listening. And when I was listening, it was opening up my mind. And I was getting out of the fear of talking about things that was pissing me the fuck off and shit I was tired of. It opened me up. And even within that, meditating and hypnosis, you can also just get closer to spirit, get closer to your higher self, get closer to your inner being. Depending on what you like to call it, the universe, God, whoever you collude with, get closer. Because when you know you are one with all, and when you know there's something higher that's got you, you aren't worried about this little mini motherfucker right here that's doing you both. Second, leave the fucking situation. Leave it. There is nothing there for you but hurt and pain. And there's this saying where you cannot heal where you have been hurt, okay? You cannot heal where you have been hurt. You have to leave the place that has hurt you, go to a new environment to heal. Leave that person that has hurt you, go to yourself to heal. Don't even go to another person to heal. Go to yourself to heal. And within going to yourself, number 3, go to therapy. I'm tired of all these, like, us, and I hate to call us out, but black people, fuck. You gotta get out of this mindset that black people don't go to therapy. You go to fucking therapy. That's why black people are having so many fucking issues and having all this anger and built up resentment and don't know how to handle their fucking emotions. Because you got parents that's like, oh yeah, I ain't going to therapy. The older generation especially, I ain't going to therapy. I don't need no therapy. I've been bottled this shit up so long. I'ma just keep pushing that shit down and being toxic to everybody around and being an asshole, but I can just excuse it because I'm old. Fuck no, nigga. I'm gonna call the old people, the old black people out first. Stop that shit. Quit that shit. Because it's you who is the problem with the black people now in this generation that don't want to go to therapy, because you guys have been saying, oh, you don't need therapy, when you damn sure do. Go heal yourself. Sometimes you can't do it yourself. So that's why these professionals are here to help talk you through it. It's all love and light when I'm talking, but I need y'all to hear me. Next, go ahead and get to know yourselves again. Really get to know yourselves again. Go figure out things that you like to do. Do you like painting? Did you like riding your bike? Did you like hiking? Did you like doing your makeup? Did you like going out dancing? Did you like doing so many things that you just stopped doing because you got in this relationship with this person? Did you stop going out with your friends? Did you cut all your friends off because you were dealing with this one person? We hear that all too much. Oh, she don't even talk to us no more. She don't hang out no more. She don't even go out no more. Oh, she done became a homebody. When, truth be told, if you're a person that is always a person that wants to go out and stuff, this one person, for the most part, and I'm gonna just, for the most part, they're not gonna turn an extrovert into an introvert. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't care how many people want to disagree with me or not, because if they truly like going out, they're gonna bring your ass out with me. But they ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna change and start being an introvert and just sitting up under you. And if you feel like you gotta sit up under a motherfucker, that's because you're trying to watch and see what they do, because you don't want them going out, because there's some trust issues in that relationship. Oh, I'm just call for what it is. There are some trust issues in that relationship. So you want to stay up under them to make sure they ain't going nowhere doing something that can possibly hurt you, or doing, you know what? Let it go, babe. Let it go. Be you. Do the things that made you feel good before you met them, okay? And last but not least, I want to let everyone know who is going through toxic situations, who feel like they just can't seem to get out of this codependent nature with their partner, who are afraid to leave. Look, you've had so many bad days with that person, or you've had bad days within life in general. You overcame them, didn't you? You're still here. You're here watching this video right now. So you did overcome. Trust me when I tell you, leaving that person and starting anew is not going to break you. It's only going to make you better. You overcame all those tough days, hoping that, well, our communication just was off today, or this is just happening today. It's more, you know, sometimes bad days and good days, but that's what a relationship is. No, it's not. Relationships are not meant to be hard. And if they are hard, they are not meant for you. And I'm telling you the truth. If it's hard, it's not meant to be. So like all those tough days that you overcame, you can overcome this situation and come out of it way better than you went in. All in all, that's all I got for you guys. I truly appreciate you guys coming to watch or listen to this video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Leave some of your valuable, experiences, ways you feel about some of the things I said down below in the comment section, okay? Go ahead, start a conversation, but don't get disrespectful. I don't tolerate that, and you will be blocked, my baby. You will be blocked. Anywho, thanks so much, and I'll see y'all in my next one.